So we are doing a gear overhaul. I'm hoping we can make some big upgrades. I have not really looked at most of these artifacts as they mostly say new, and even if I have clicked on them, this is all for Geo. My massive Geo Supremacy comp is coming to fruition, of course. We got all these characters at level 90. So, yeah, we got Zhongli at level 90, Ningguang, Albedo, Noel, and Traveler. Okay, let's get right to it. Geo Supremacy comp coming in play. Zhongli's pillar damage is really strong right now too, with the buffs as well. They already were strong. Every 2 seconds it pulses, and it hits for quite a significant amount every 2 seconds. Alright, let's see what we get here. So we're at 976. Let's see how much we actually obtain. I don't know how much I've been getting in a run. I haven't been counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Order guide you. Burst forth.
Seems it didn't crit this time. Sadly, that one crit because I had ice on him, but oops. Nope, it didn't say anything. Leave. So what happens to the artifacts that just... Do they just disappear? Do the old ones disappear? Like, oh, it just overcaps. So we are actually at 1,000 now. I'm almost proud of myself for having this many. Lots of blues though, lots of blues. So most of these artifacts, the only domain I've been doing is the Geo one. So most of these are the Geo artifacts. We're gonna pretty much ignore all of the purples as we don't use them anymore. We're going to be focusing on the legendaries and making upgrades accordingly. So we're going to start here by showcasing our gear. This is my Zhongli. He has 53% crit rate, 139% crit damage, 116% energy recharge, which I love to get up to make it a little bit more fluid for his ult, 90% geo damage, and 25% physical. He is running 2-piece archaic and 2-piece chivalry, as well as a off piece for gladiator because it's the only thing that I had attack percent on. This is not the best piece. I hope I can replace this today. I have 1,000 artifacts. If one of them doesn't give me crit rate, crit damage on it, that works for him. I'll be pretty upset. Ningguang, like I said, she's not going to see much upgrades. Her stats are pretty mediocre, 22%. Like, she's just a healer. Her healing bonus is really high, 50%. She is wearing Malice as well as 4-piece maidens. She is a really good healer when I actually have to heal, which is very rare. But in Abyss, she's the only one I take for a healing spot, and she is just phenomenal. I definitely recommend doing this on low energy characters who use Catalyst. She is also wearing a healing bonus helmet of 35%, so her heals are pretty chunky. I like it. So my Zhongli is C6. It doesn't really matter as much as people think for Zhongli because he doesn't get direct damage increases, correct? Like, oh, well, he used to not get direct damage increases. Now he does a little bit more because of his buffs, but for the most part, people could be at this point. I'm not going to upgrade his talents past 10, as I didn't pay for those. I only paid for the C6 to complete him, because I wanted to do him justice, my God, Lord, and Savior, Zhongli. He is at C6, though. This doesn't really take effect that much. I never get a chance to really use it, because either the shield goes away, and then I put it back up, and it's just not important anymore, or I have Ningguang heal me anyways, or someone else heal me, like Noel, if she's on my squad with Zhongli. And the open world doesn't matter. In Abyss, Ningguang's going to keep me topped off most of the time anyways. So this doesn't actually matter. This one matters a little bit, I will admit. 20% extra is good for Abyss, as well as the 2 seconds do add time for DPS. Not that it matters as much. It's just good to make sure you get more pulses off with your pillars, which does equal more damage. But it's not the end of the world if you don't have this, honestly. These constellations are pretty useless. The biggest ones are this one. Is phenomenal. I'd say if you can draw until this point, when his banner comes back, you're solid. This is exactly what you want. C1 as well is also the most important one because it gives you the max amount of damage you can get with Zhongli. Most of Zhongli's damage comes from his pulses, combined with his auto attack damage. Mostly from his pulses though. Everyone else, their constellations are pretty normal. Ningguang at C1, which I can't wait to get that free Ningguang, which I should be doing the event. Got to get on that. Albedo, nothing. He's just there. Fantastic support. C0. Noel, I'm very excited to get more of, but I haven't drawn for her because I am waiting for the next Geo character. Though I do want more Noels to get to this point, but it's going to take 5, so... And then we got Traveler at C6, obviously, because it's free. Alright, so we are going to start combing through all of these artifacts. Let's take a quick peek here at what we got. So let's start with the flower. All right, now this is going to be more focused on Zhongli the most, and we'll put anything else that matches Noelle on her. These two characters go hand in hand. If something has defense percent, we'll throw it on Albedo and or Noelle. And, you know, if it has HP, it's all going to Zhongli. We're going to ignore the Bolide. We're going to go for the Archaics. So let's go actually stop clicking on those. Some of these seem pretty good, though. This one, let's upgrade this immediately and see what we can get. So we got Elemental Mastery. This piece is now useless to us. And we're going to use it as fodder. So let's see what else we got. Can we filter this for new? I guess there's no filter for new, huh? That's upsetting. Ooh, this one looks good. Oh, I probably should have just used that as the other fodder, but whatever. This works. Scroll down. Let's throw in, I don't know, one purple. Who cares? And we got defense percent, crit rate. So there is no crit damage on this flower. That is upsetting. We're going to ignore that. Let's see what else we can do here. Was that all the flowers that we had? Wow, that is depressing. This one seems like it has promise. Let's try this one. Oh, we got defense. So that's pretty upsetting. I'm hoping I'm going to get a rare gem in here. Out of 1,000 artifacts, you'd think Genshin wouldn't be so unlucky to me, right? But let's check our feathers now. Ignoring Bolide. Nothing really standing out so far. Pretty low scale feathers. We got one right here. Let's throw in a +4, see what we get. Defense percent. If it had crit damage on it. Oh! Well, this one's beautiful. I love this one. Let's upgrade this to max and see what we get. Basically like a 50-50 chance here. Wow. So this is a cursed artifact, basically. That's pretty upsetting. Oh! Well, that's promising. Wow, we started off strong. Alright, let's see what we get. So this is pretty much a dead artifact. I'm going to stop upgrading it. Man, we're just getting super unlucky starting off. Genshin's ruthless. The RNG just doesn't let up. Crit rate, HP, and defense. Let's throw in this. Oops. Well, let's just auto-add since we already did that. This is for the Geo Nation that we're not succeeding in. Wow. Elemental Mastery. That's a whopping 21 Elemental Mastery for an element that doesn't use it. Wow. You know, I wish they did revamp Elemental Mastery. I think that would have been a very good change because it has basically 0 uses for the content in the game right now. I believe it just makes the shield stronger when you can reapply the shield endlessly, which is how they had it function. It should do some kind of like, you know, how they do the Abyss where there's like damage increases or something. It should do something like that when you have a specific shield. Maybe the element is just basically an archaic effect, or you get a damage boost for having it, just in general. I don't know. I'm just tempted to just want to upgrade it just because. Energy recharge, that's not a bad stat, but no crit rate, so it's not for me. So the goal of this upgrading, by the way, is to get better stuff than we have. Now, this is the piece that I really want to replace. We're going to look at everything new here because it doesn't matter. This is the filler piece for Zhongli. So let's take a look here. Crit rate, defense. So we need attack percent. So we actually have to filter this. So now we're getting into the filters. These were the pieces that were going to be the easiest. So now I'm losing hope. So this is crit damage, defense, elemental mastery. No HP, but still has crit damage. Let's throw some artifacts in here and see what we can get. This is always the most scary part. The first edition of a line from 3 to 4. And we got HP. If this was on the stat earlier, it's not even, it's flat HP though, which is completely useless to me. So we got a couple more here. Are they all attack percent though? I think so. Yeah, they are. They're filtered. Okay. This is supposed to be the easiest piece to min-max. The easiest piece to get the stats you want on it. Just crit rate, crit damage if that's all you want. But for some reason, I can't get the 2 stats I want. Crit rate, crit damage. If we can get crit damage here, this is going to be the biggest win of the day. And it was defense percent. You know, this isn't too bad. This might be something we can throw on Albedo. Well, that's it for Geo Cups. I really don't want to take this one off. So, and the last section for Zhongli is going to be the mask. Boy, this has been a disappointing upgrades. We went through 4 sections of artifacts trying to upgrade from what we've had, and we have had 0 progress. So what we want here is a crit damage helmet. We are not going to settle for anything less. We are too late in the game to settle for anything less. Well, this one isn't bad, actually. What mass? I'm using a bloodstain, so I need a bloodstain here, actually. So this is going to be one of the harder upgrades. We can fiddle around and try a bolide set on Zhongli, but this video is going to be strictly for archaic and, well, I guess, the bloodstain route. So I'm glad I have this. I don't know where this came from, but we're going to upgrade this. And we got HP. So we got higher HP value with lower crit rate. Super not worth, because we'll go under cap, and we don't have the spear, or we don't have a weapon that can compensate. That's pretty depressing. So we made 0 upgrades. All right. So now we're going to go to Bolide, and the Bolide is going to be for Noelle. So we're going to start from the flowers. Let's see what we get here. I don't even know what we got. Attack? Yikes. As per usual. Wow. Unluckers. If we had some other stats that, like, actually applied, like crit rate, basically, actually, is all we want. I guess going for these 2 stats is really just, like, it's unlikely we'll make upgrades, but out of 1,000 artifacts, this one is looking promising, though. It starts with defense, 2 defense lines, and a crit rate if we get a crit damage from this roll. That would be super exciting. There is a god in this world. All right. The god is Zhongli looking down on us. He's helping our little Noelle grow. Wait, what did I get? Oh, defense percent. So now this artifact is pretty dead. We can't really get better with 1 more level. So we're going to stop upgrading there. That also being the fact that they're both at 16, this one's just rolled way better. But we are going to finish this one. We're going to keep that one, finish this one. So honestly, this is not too bad. Well, it doesn't look like we're making any big upgrades or anything, but it's all about the journey, right? Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, crit damage. Ooh, this is exciting. Crit damage and defense percent as well. Ultimately, if you can roll crit damage and crit rate on every piece over any other stat, that's pretty much what you want on a majority of characters. We got this one, defense percent. Let's try this one. I didn't even see this one. Ooh, that was good. Oh, because we're at purple. Probably shouldn't upgrade it like that. Wow, we started off really good. Well, I'm glad. Maybe the mass upgrading was the key. So we got elemental mastery, the exact stat out of all of these we don't want. I mean, realistically, we only want 2 of these stats. We do not want to roll into defense, but that would be way better than rolling into elemental mastery, which we rolled into again. Do we just stop here? I think we stop here. Did I go through the feathers already? I did not. Let's start from the top. So her feather is actually pretty dang good. It's pretty beefy. Dead artifact. Wow, that was good. Too bad the upgrade was terrible. So we got another one here. Feathers and flowers are the longest process because it takes so long to actually upgrade all of them. Because there's only like their main stat is always going to be correct. Like you're always going to have HP and attack, but you want to roll crit rate, crit damage, and whatever other stats that help you. Noelle is a pretty easy character. She really just wants crit rate, crit damage, and energy recharge if she can. But if I can get really high crit rate, crit damage, I'm not going to complain what else I have, to be honest. Especially with a 4 Geo comp. Energy recharge isn't as necessary as I would need normally, but energy recharge and crit damage. No crit rate though. Alright. All these feathers are turning out to be such a disappointment. So we got HP, another dead artifact. Wow, how many artifacts have I just gotten that are just dead? I don't even know how many I've done so far, but most of these are just dead artifacts. We are done with feathers, it looks like. On to timepieces. Now this is also going to be pretty exciting if I can get an upgrade here, because I don't think I have a good timepiece on Noelle. So it looks like there is no timepieces left that even Noelle could use, no matter which one we go to, so that's pretty upsetting. Let's see if we have any attack percent ones. Since Noelle is rocking an attack percent, we could make upgrades here, especially with the crit rate department. Energy recharge. God is still unfair to me. Alright, let's see here. Let's throw in... Oh, we don't have anything else, actually. Oh, that's pretty upsetting. Alright, on to mask. So we actually already tried to upgrade some stuff, although I believe it was for bloodstained. This one just has to be Summer's Night's mask, which we have one here. Ooh, this one seems really promising. I already had this though. Anything, masks are also really easy because you just need one main stat on there, usually. Zhongli's a little bit harder because he has HP now that he wants to prioritize, but at the same time, it's not that bad. Alright, we are not looking good here. We have 2 HP rolls. I'm going to make a really bad decision and keep going, because risk is important. If we do get crit rate here, we'll probably upgrade to 20. And we did it. That 5 times was nice. It's kept it ended with an attack. We didn't even have a high threshold to meet, and we still got disappointed. Okay, we got crit rate. It's not bad. I mean, I guess we risk it for the biscuit, correct? We're going all the way to 20. We're not stopping. And we are at 20. So attack percent. So this piece is pretty bad. I mean, it's pretty low crit rate. I don't even think we can throw it on Noelle, but it has a high attack percent. Yeah, Noelle needs to have 50%. We're at 51%. And our sword right now is the Unforged. At Refinement 2, because we're pay to win. Yeah, this is, it's pretty incredible. We managed to somehow make 0 upgrades on our main 2 DPS that we use for Abyss. So anyways, let's switch over to Albedo. He's actually the last one we're going to look at here, because Traveler, I just remembered, does have the Noblesse set. So what would we want to change on him? So the Flower, this one is pretty much unchangeable. There is a chance we can keep upgrading this and get lucky. So I'm going to continue with this one, just because it can help him. And the only reason I'm doing this is simply because it has a high defense stat, and it does significantly help him. I actually believe I have a main defense piece on Albedo right now. Oh, we got crit damage. That's not bad. Ooh, we're out. We're already out? That was quick. So I wanted to do an exciting showcase afterwards with the new gear. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything new. That was like weeks of farming too. No resets. Completely no resets at all. Just farming every day with all the resin. Slamming it into this domain. I guess we're going to do it again. This is the main thing we'll be doing. We can now do it and afford to. So let's do a run here. And see what we were doing before and what we're still doing, because we didn't change anything. Well, that's pretty bad. I can't see anything. Well, my team is still pretty good. Could be better, but not the end of the world. I got ability down. I was hoping to make some massive upgrades, especially in the departments where I was just severely lacking. I didn't expect to make 0 upgrades at all from 1,000 artifacts, but like I said, it's not the end of the world. We're in no rush. Our team is still pretty well in place. The 4GO team is still pretty potent, so they just buffed my whole element. Now I can't get any more good artifacts. Sold here. Like, that was a pretty beefy 80k right there. Last domain. Let's see what we get here. Come on, give me something good, Geo gods. I've prayed to you so much. All right, what do we get? Any upgrades? We got 2 cups. Geo damage bonus. Do you know how long it took me to get one of these? And now that I was getting them like candy, but they're just all really, really bad. And physical damage. These aren't bad ones. These are rare ones to get. Very hard ones to get, especially for each one. And they go with the corresponding set. I don't want physical here and Geo here. That's really good. Too bad there's no good stats on them. We didn't make any upgrades, but it was fun, at least, going through all the gear. We will do another gear check eventually. Probably for the same elements, but I'm still liking our 4 Geos squad. They're pretty good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Like I said, hopefully we've made upgrades by then as well. I'm going to be messing around a little bit with my gear, but yeah, I'll probably do a showcase in Abyss of some sort eventually when I get better gear. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.